There we go. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, Ruby. All right. So, first subject for the day, we're going to start out what do you know? And then we'll look at my list, okay, that I looked up. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to talk about, since we're talking about housing, is tenant rights. Okay. So, in case you have not heard the word tenant, it's the person who's renting the home. So, some people say renter. The official word is tenant. So you might see that on like any notices you get. Um, and like I said, this is the official word if you want to look up anything. All right. Hi, Ruben.
Morning, everyone.
There he is. Okay.
Good
I don't
morning.
know if Ruby can hear me. I didn't get an answer. Okay. Ruby.
Hello,
There she is.
teacher.
There she is. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm driving to my work, but
Ah, okay.
I can hear you. I'm listening. Okay.
Okay. That's fine.
Thanks,
Yeah.
teacher. Yes, thanks.
Yeah, don't get in an accident. That would be
Yeah,
bad.
thank you.
Okay, so tenant rights. So when you are renting a place, you have certain rights, okay, that the landlord or the owner has to honor and respect, okay? Does anybody know what are some of the rights that you have when you rent? Let's get your ideas first, and then we'll look at my list.
Teacher, like a good and safe place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What else?
Yeah, teacher. I can say the people who is the owner doesn't has the right to enter to the property as you're paying for.
There is one thing is if there is some kind of emergency, like if they have a
Yeah.
gas leak and the
Mm-hmm.
place might blow up, okay, that's okay. But yeah, they can't just walk in and out anytime they want to. Yeah, good. Shrink this. All right. Anybody else? No more ideas? There are more. No?
There is a lot, teacher. There is a lot, like if it's some plaque in the apartment or house are you paying for, you have the right to demand to be cleaned. The people need to be announced when they are out you um,
When they are what?
and when they want to ask you for leaving the property, you have the right to be announced like 30 days before
Oh, notice. Uh-huh.
notice. Uh-huh. Yeah,
They
and
have to
to be
give you
cleaned,
notice.
yeah, the property need to be clean and well, there's a
Okay.
little bit more. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean there's
No,
a lot of hey Joy.
Hi,
Yeah,
teacher.
there are definitely different rights. That people have. And one of the reasons I like to do this is because a lot of people don't know their rights. And if you're coming from another country, um, where the rights may be different, a lot of Americans don't even know what rights they have. Okay. Okay, Christina's got a couple in the chat. Okay. S, which is like roaches, etc. Okay. The thing I hate the most. No discrimination. Hi, Helen.
Morning, teacher. Morning, everyone.
Okay. Good. We got a good start. There's one big one we're going to talk about next week. Nobody said yet. No. All right. Let's take a look at mine. Let me click off here for a minute. Get my other page set up. Okay. So one of the things you're going to see on Canvas, I found a new, I guess you could call it a teacher tool, to make sure all the pages are what we call accessible. So one of the things I've started using a little bit, I did this on your spring break stuff. But if you didn't look at that, because like I said, it was optional. One of the things I've started doing is tabs. Can everybody see that? Or I'm clicking back and forth.
Yes.
So this is nice because you don't have to like scroll down and down and down and down, right? You can just look at the different, just click on the different tabs. And all the information is right there without you having to scroll up and down, which is really nice. Okay. All right. So what I did is we're going to be looking at tenant rights and then tenant responsibilities. Okay. So what we've just been talking about now is tenant rights. That's big. Okay. So let's see what we got. As a tenant in California, this can also be different from state to state. Okay. California is pretty strict on rights. Okay. So safe and livable housing. Okay. So your landlord has to make sure it's safe, it's clean, and in good repair. Everybody understand good repair?
Yes.
Making sure everything's fixed, right? So working heat, working plumbing. The locks need to be good. Oh, hi, Jerry.
Hi, teacher.
Yeah, you just appeared while I was talking there. Okay. Privacy. So here's one of the ones Ruby brought up. Your landlord must give you 24 hours notice before coming in, again, except in an emergency. Because like I said, a gas leak could blow up the whole building. So of course they're going to run in and fix that immediately. Okay. So here's a little of the vocabulary we talked about yesterday. A written lease or rental agreement. You have the right to a written document that explains how much you're paying, when you have to pay it, and the rules of the apartment or building.
$50?
Huh? I hope Yahida wasn't asking me for $50. Okay. Oh, okay, Jerry. Yeah. I know for some reason, Jerry, your little ear thing works better than computer. All right. Yeah, really, written documents are so important in this culture because if your landlord just tells you something and you have a problem and you tell whoever, he said, well, my landlord told me this, and they're going to say, well, do you have a document that says that? If you don't, how do you prove? how do they know that that's what the landlord actually said? So written documents are wonderful because then you can just show the document and say, see, it says right here. Hi, Nora. Return of your security deposit.
Hi, teacher. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So when you move out, your landlord has to give you back your deposit within 21 days or explain in writing, again, documents, okay, why they didn't give you your deposit or you only got part of it. So if they have a written document saying you damaged this and it cost this much, okay. Otherwise, they have 21 days to give it back to you. Protection from discrimination. Okay. They cannot refuse to rent. They cannot say, oh, well, you know, you're from Mexico and we don't like people from Mexico, so we're not going to give you the apartment. Nope. That is completely illegal. And that's both state and federal law. So. Okay. Notice before eviction. Okay. A landlord must give you written notice. Now this, I'm not sure like how many days this actually is. But there is a process that they have to go through to evict you. They cannot just show up at your door and say, get out right now. You have to be given notice in writing. And why? All right. Receipts for rent payments. So every time you pay the rent, you have the right to get a receipt that shows you paid it. Again, documents. Documents are so important in my country. Sometimes I think my country runs on paper. Mm-hmm. Or I guess online documents these days. Free from retaliation. What is retaliation? There's a great vocabulary word. Anybody know that word?
When the
Relation? Same relation?
a lot of money, it's like approve.
No, it's not relationship. It's retaliation. Look at the example.
When you angry,
It's when you're angry and what do?
Bet something.
Well, more specifically,
Vicky,
huh?
More paid.
Say it again, Holland.
do bad something for somebody.
Yeah, it's like payback in a bad way,
Yeah.
right? So you do something, the person gets angry and they do something to you.
Yes.
That's retaliation. Like revenge or, you know, getting back at somebody. Yeah. So this is a big thing at jobs also. If there's a problem at your work and the manager is not fixing the problem, so you go complain to like the boss or the president, and then the manager fires you. That's retaliation. Right? You did the right thing, but they're angry, so now they're going to get back at you. That is not legal. Okay. So you're complaining the landlord's not fixing something, so the landlord raises your rent. That's not legal. Okay, so questions here. Vocabulary, pronunciation, something you're not sure. Because we're going to be using these today, so.
Attention, discrimination. A home freedom.
Retaliation. Yeah, it's a long word. Retaliation.
Retaliation. Retaliation.
No questions?
Yeah, it's okay. No question.
Please make your teacher feel useful.
Yeah, teacher. And the first time, did you say something about the pets or like
About what?
yeah, like pets or like crutches and
Oh, pests.
oh
Yeah.
pests.
So that includes kind of the safe and clean thing. Obviously, if you have roaches, the place is not safe and clean.
Oh, because I ask about it because when I go, I get this house. They like send one like people the pets control.
Exterminator, right?
Yeah, but then like 6 months ago, I have a roaches.
Mm-hmm.
And I call to my like management, and they say no, it's not my like they don't do it anything because they do it only when I come into the home, but when I'm in home, it's not more his responsibility.
Ah,
Mhm.
are you renting?
Yeah.
Then it's his responsibility.
Okay.
I mean, I can Google that specific problem, but as far as I know, yes, it's still his responsibility. If insects or roaches or whatever are a problem,
Mhm.
then they should be sending in the exterminator like, every 3 months or every 6 months or whatever it takes. As far
Okay.
as I know, yes,
Yeah,
they are
that's why.
supposed to. Yeah.
That's why I
Unless,
want to ask because they say no, it's only one time and responsibility, and
yeah,
then it's yes.
look it up specifically, Google it. And then I can show you like, I'm trying to think, did I put that? I have a page on housing resources.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember if I put that in this chapter or I put it in the next this module or the next module. I'll go find it later when you guys are practicing. I'll find my little
Mhm.
housing resources and who you can complain to if the manager doesn't do what they're supposed to.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
we have organizations called like Housing Authority.
Mhm.
And that's who goes after the managers if the managers, the landlords are not doing what they're supposed to do. I think the biggest thing with that one, something like roaches, is they might try to say, well, it's because you're leaving your garbage out or something.
Mhm, mhm.
But no, you have the right to a safe and clean place.
Yeah. Mhm,
Roaches are not safe and clean.
mhm.
They're not helpful little,
Yeah.
things that are helping you clean. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, good question. I'm gonna Google that too.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, yeah. As far as I know, like I said, I will check it later. But as far as I know, no, they have to keep it clean. If that means sending the exterminator twice a year, then that's what it means. All right. Any more questions? Pronunciations, vocabulary, anything?
Teacher,
Yeah.
can you please spell retaliation? Thank you.
You can't drive and write.
No, I'm just talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm not writing.
Okay, sorry.
I just want to know the exactly letters that is in the word.
Do you want me to? Oh no, you probably can. You see the chat?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking.
Okay. RETALIATION.
You said C as Carlos or T?
No, T. T
T
like
as
tall.
tomato. Oh, okay.
Retaliation.
Retaliation.
There you go.
Okay. Thanks, teacher.
You're welcome. Hey, Serena.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, so what I would like you to do now is actually take a picture of this or a screenshot. Because we're going to use it later with the grammar. So you'll want to have a picture of this when we put it together with the grammar. I could put a screenshot in the chat too. Oh, sorry.
Teacher, in first is correct, say livable.
Livable.
Safe and livable housing.
Yeah, safe and livable housing. Are you asking about pronunciation or meaning?
No, pronunciation.
Yeah, livable.
Livable.
Mm-hmm. So live, like I live in Santa Ana, livable. All right, I put a picture of these in the chat also, just in case. And let me, yeah, this is also published. Okay. What do you mean the page has changed? I didn't change anything. Okay. Anyway, so this is also on Canvas. All right. If you're on a computer, you can open Canvas on a separate page if you like. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do you remember your should when we did recommendations and advice?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Should plus verb. So we're going to review this real quickly. So I'm going to pick on, I'm going to use Gasal. So Gasal is sick. She
Should
Should
go
go on
take
there.
she should go to see the doctor.
I'm going to shorten it just so I don't overtype. Okay. Anything else? She should.
She should take her medicine.
She can't take a lot of medicine because she is breastfeeding her baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're breastfeeding, that limits you. Okay. Good. Okay, so when we use should for advice, this is going to be the important part. This is for present and future. Right? So we're saying what a person should do now or later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's going to be the important part here. Should plus verb is present or future. Okay. There is also a way we can talk about should in the past. Okay, so let me give you an example first.
She should.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't pass the test.
I should
Is that now or is that before?
pass before.
That's past.
Or
So I can't say should because it's already passed. Right? You cannot tell me you should study more. Well, it's too late. I already failed the test, right? So you have to think about if you could go back and change something. If I could go back to before the test. Actually, you're going to give me advice. Okay. Well, this is okay. I should have
Study.
studied
More.
more.
All right, so this is where I want you to see the difference here. So should plus verb, simple verb, that's for present and future.
Present and future.
Okay.
Right.
Look at the difference.
Have.
Should have, and guess
Study.
what? The participle. You remember your past participles when we did present perfect? Like, have you seen, have you eaten, have you? That's what we're using with this. Okay. This is should have plus past participle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for past. Something that already happened and you want to go back and change it. You feel bad because you didn't do it right, or something that you would like to change in the past if you could. If you had a little time machine you could jump into and change it. So this is what we're going to be looking at today, along with tenant rights. Okay. All right. Now I also have this on Canvas, of course. You know me, I put everything on Canvas. Oh, I didn't publish it yet? Okay, hold on. There we go. Now it's published. Okay. So I gave you a little table that shows the differences. So should for present and future. Advice or obligation is should plus the basic verb. No changes on the verb. Okay. Should have done is past.
Hola, buenos días. Sorry, teacher. I'm already at work. I just put it on silence, okay? Sorry about it, but I'm going to be listening, okay, the class. Sorry for the interruption. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate. Thank you. Bye.
So present and future, you're talking about something that somebody should do now or in the future. Okay. When we're talking about the past, it's something you didn't do. And you would like to go back and change it if you could. Okay. So this is what we call regret. Anybody know what is regret?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna put these
Should-
on my
should,
okay, I'm gonna put
should
these on.
not done, should not done something.
Yeah, that's the idea of regret. Yeah, let me put these up here. So regret,
It's like progress, but it's regress.
no, that's regress with an S. This is regret.
Okay.
Yeah, similar words, difference in S and T. So regret is like when you think back and you go, oh, I wish I'd done it different. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I'd done something different. That's regret. Okay. I wished I'd done it different. Okay. So like here, I didn't pass the test. I feel regret. I wished I'd done something different. I wished I'd studied more. But I didn't. So now I'm feeling bad because I didn't do it. Okay, the other one that's real popular for this is criticism. Anybody know criticism?
Mm-mm. Criticism.
Teacher, I know.
So when you're telling somebody
This-
that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Now I will give you a let me give you this because it has to do with studying and work. We have a phrase in English, constructive criticism. Constructive. Okay. This is like feedback.
Same building.
Help you improve. So, what I give you, like on your Canvas assignments, on your homework, when I put comments, technically I'm criticizing, technically I'm saying you did something wrong, but it's to help you. It's to help you correct your grammar, improve your English, right? It's not meant like you are a bad person, right? Constructive criticism is specifically where somebody is telling you, okay, that's not quite right, but here's how you can improve. It's meant to help you. Okay, so this is something that happens at school, obviously from your teacher, maybe at work with your boss or your manager.
With your
or
son.
Your manager. Sorry?
With your son, the same.
With your children.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, so you're still telling somebody you were wrong or you didn't do that quite right, but you're trying to help them get better. Okay. So yeah, just criticism is literally somebody just telling you you're bad, for whatever reason. Okay. Okay. So these are the common ideas that we use with should have. You think back and go, oh, that wasn't a good idea. I wish I could go back and do it different, do something different. Okay. I know a couple people are writing, so I'm going to give it a second. Okay. So let me go back here. Okay. So this is the idea of should do is like now or future. Should have done, again, going back to the past. Because now you understand that you should have done something different in the past. So should have plus past participle. So a chance for you to practice your past participles again. All right, so I put some examples. Okay, along with kind of the meaning. I should have studied more. I didn't study enough. So there's the I didn't pass the test, right?
Yeah.
I should have apologized. So again, when you say should have, whenever you're saying should have, that's what did not happen. That's why it's a little confusing because it's a positive verb, but you're saying this is something that did not happen and I wish it did. So I should have apologized. I didn't apologize and now I feel bad. She should have sent the email yesterday. She didn't. Right? So whenever you're saying should have, like I said, it means it's something you didn't do and now there's a problem or now you feel bad. Okay. She didn't send it yesterday and there's a problem now because she didn't send it on time. He shouldn't have bought that expensive car. He bought the car. He shouldn't have, but he bought the car. We shouldn't have eaten so much spicy food. We did eat it. And now we're sorry because we have stomach aches or we have, heartburn or some kind of problem because we did something we should not have done. All right. Is this all making sense? Kinda, sorta?
Yes.
We okay so far? Okay. All right, so I have some kind of straightforward, easier practice that we're gonna do together. Okay. And then we'll connect it with our tenant rights in a moment. Let me pull up my practice. Give me one moment. I need to make this bigger so you can actually see it. Okay. Google is correcting my grammar. Hold on. All right. Okay. Let me put this back up. Okay, so we're gonna do the first one together. Okay. And then we'll do a couple where you answer on paper first, and then we'll put the answers together. The first one we'll do together. Okay, read that. This is one of my favorites because I am really good at forgetting birthdays. I remember my mother's birthday. Anybody else? Who knows? So you forgot your best friend's birthday. Uh-oh. What should you have done to avoid this? So if you could go back before your friend's birthday, what is an idea you have so that you remember?
Put in my calendar.
Okay. Now give me the grammar with it.
I should
I
have
should have
put
put it
in my calendar.
on my calendar. Anybody have a different idea?
You should take notes on your phone.
I should have
Take notes.
taken, I don't know, we say on your
Note?
phone. How do we say? I should have probably put again.
Put alarm.
Put a note on my phone. Yeah.
Mm.
So a note or alarm or notification or whatever on my phone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that with my little calendar thing now.
Mhm.
I should call. I should call for her birthday.
I should have
I should have
called her on her birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, although the question is, what can you do to avoid this? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. So this is the idea, right? You're thinking back to what could I change in the past so that, this doesn't happen. So that's the idea. Okay. All right. Let me stop this for a moment and get set up. Hi, Ellie. Okay. So, number 2, everybody got pencil paper? Or pen and paper, whatever? Okay. Number 2, I'm going to put up, and don't say anything. I'm going to have you all write an answer. Okay. And then we'll put them up together after everybody has the chance to do it. Like I said, don't say anything because we want everybody to have time to do their own. Okay.
No.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to pause the recording while you're writing. All right. Let's see what we got. Anybody want to give me an idea?
Hey, teacher.
Okay.
I should have put my alarm more early.
Mm-hmm. We say set.
Oh.
Set my alarm. Mm-hmm.
I should have to wake up earlier.
Not to. I should have plus participle.
I
Woken.
I
up.
should have
Uh,
leave
I
early.
Good. I love all the different participles. This is a great way to practice your different participles. So we got
Okay.
3 different ones already. Great. Left earlier or left my house earlier.
I should to apologize for being late.
That's true. That's true. Although we want the how should you have prepared better.
Prepare. Oh, yeah, please.
But yeah, let's put that in the should have done it column anyway. Although maybe you did apologize. I don't know. I should have apologized. Participle. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I should have taken the freeway.
There you go.
I should have slept early.
I should go.
Okay.
I
I
should go.
should have gone to sleep
To sleep
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to get those participles in there. Okay.
I
Ooh, we're getting some good ones. Look at all these participles. Yay.
I should have called to notify I was late.
I should have called them. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, let's use a different. I should have notified them. There, and we can use a new participle. Notified. Okay. Cool. So this is the idea. Perfect job, people. Perfect job. Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. All right. What time is it? 9:51. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Gonna be close today. All right. So how are we feeling about this? Not too bad?
Not much.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to have you do. This one's going to be a little different. Okay. I am going to Jerry, I should have gotten. Sorry, I didn't see that for a minute. Should have gotten. So use those participles. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put you in 3 groups. So you'll have 5. A couple of you will have a non-talker. Ruby's working. Ellie's on an appointment, so they'll be listening. Anybody else that cannot talk?
Teacher, me. I can listen only today.
Again?
Me, I can't talk.
Again?
Because I have appointment.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Y'all need to make your appointments on Thursdays and Fridays. Okay. All right,
Sorry.
hold on. Let me add to my
But,
list here.
but I'm not doing that more.
Okay.
Little time.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so each of you will have a non-talker in your room. And I know Jerry's having audio problems, but you can always go on the chat, Jerry. So Jerry might have to type in his responses. Okay. what I'm going to do is each group, there will be 3 groups. Each group is going to have a different tenant problem, renter problem. Remember I told you to take a picture of the rights or open it on Canvas? Okay, that'll be part of it. What you will get is you will get what we call a scenario. It's here's the story. You will get a story and 3 questions. Okay. The questions will be, what is the problem? Which right was not given, was violated? Which right does the tenant have that the landlord didn't pay attention to? Okay. Okay. What should the landlord have done? Okay, or what, okay. Mm, oh, maybe not. Hold on. I might have to change a couple of these questions. All right, let me pause the recording while we're doing this here. All right, so room 1. Room
Go,
1.
Sandra.
I want somebody to read the story from room 1.
Okay, Cristina.
What? Okay, Maria rents a 1-bedroom apartment in Long Beach. One afternoon, she comes home from work and finds her landlord, Mr. David, inside her apartment. He says he came in to check the kitchen sink because a neighbor complained about a water leak. Mr. David did not call Maria or send her a message. He used his key and walked in while she was at work. Maria feels very uncomfortable. She did not know he was coming, and she did not give him permission to enter.
Good. Thank you very much. All right, so question number 1. Which tenant right was violated?
The right that is violated is privacy because he gets into the apartment without permission.
Good. Okay. What should Mr. Davis have done before entering?
Mr. Davis should have called her before entering the apartment.
Good. You see the grammar there? Should have called.
Called.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, and this is the one where maybe you know, maybe you don't. So, what can Maria do now? Who can she talk to or contact? What do you think?
She should have talked first. She should have talked to Mr. Davis that the next time he needs to notify her before entering the apartment.
Okay, so that's what she should do going
She
forward.
should do, yeah,
Yeah,
before.
so there's your use of should in present and future,
Yeah.
right? Mr. Davis should have called her before. And then moving forward, Maria should talk to Mr. Davis and say, hey,
For the next time.
next time you need to call me because that's illegal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, let your landlord know it was okay. Yeah, because a lot of landlords, they just think, oh, it's okay, I'm just going to fix something. And they don't even realize that, hey, that's completely illegal. Right? So sometimes all you have to do is talk to the landlord and it doesn't happen again. If it keeps happening, now you got another problem. Okay, so good. Very nice. Thank you. A little applause for group number 1. You have a reaction for that, by the way. If you go to your reactions.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
See if I can. Oh, there's a love. Oh, Martita gave you a heart. How nice. Okay. All right. And there we go. A little thumbs up from Janet in the chat. There we go. All right. Cool. Okay, room 2. Here.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody from room 2 needs to read.
Carlos rent apartment in Anaheim for 2 years. He always pay his rent on time and keep the apartment clean. When he moved out, he left the apartment in good condition. He took photos on his last day to show there was no damage. It has now been 35 days since Carlos moved out. He has not received his security deposit back. He has not received a letter or any explanation from his landlord. Carlos paid one hundred
1,000.
$1,800 as a deposit when he moved in. He needs that money for his new apartment. Oh,
Good. Thank you. All right. Still on group 2. Which tenant right was violated?
He should return deposit to tenants.
Oh, Jerry, I gotta mute you again. Sorry. A second.
Oh,
All right. Go ahead, Giselle. Could you repeat that?
he should return deposit money. Yes.
He should have returned.
He should have returned his money. Yeah, that's all.
In how many days? Do you remember?
How many days for 1 month there?
21
days. I don't know.
21 days. There you go. 21 days. Good.
21 days. Okay.
Okay. So what ideas do you have? What steps should Carlos take to try to get his money back?
I think he should have a call.
This one you can just use should call because it's future. So he should call.
He should call him and speaking with him because he needs to back his money.
Yeah, again.
Or send email, but if he don't answer the question, can't. Oh, my grammar is not good. I don't know how.
Welcome to practicing English. Yeah.
Yeah, and he can call him.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, just like the first problem, I think calling first.
Yes.
Because maybe there was just a mistake, or maybe they didn't know, or, call first. But then if it doesn't get fixed, then you might have to do something more, right? Okay, and we're going to look at that in a moment. Okay, I moved the resource page to this week, so you'll be able to see that. Okay, good. All right, we do a little applause around the room for group number 2. Okay. There we go. Very nice. All right.
I want to read number 3.
Okay. I'm sure your group will be happy to let you read number 3. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go for it, Yohaida.
Fatima lives in a house in Garden Grove with her 2 children. For the past several months, the heater has not worked properly. Fatima called her landlord many times. Finally, she sent a written letter asking for the heater to be repaired. 2 weeks after she sent the letter, Fatima received a notice from her landlord The notice say her rent will increase by 400 next month.
Ouch.
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry. I was
Okay.
just going, ouch, 400.
Oh.
Okay.
Her landlord did not give any reason for the increase. Fatima believes the rent increase is punishment for complaining about the heater.
Okay. All right. So group 3, which tenant right was violated?
I'm not sure about but I think safe and livable housing or a home free from retaliation.
Retaliation. If she thinks it's because complaining got her the rent increase, then yes, retaliation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, depending on if he said next month, depending on what day, it could be not 30 days notice either
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah,
more.
because
I actually, where I live, it's 90-day notice.
Mm.
They have to give 90-day notice 3 months ahead.
Mhm.
So, just depends. Okay. But yeah, I would go with the retaliation. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I understand. So the heater's not working properly. So that's also a right, that you have.
Yeah.
A safe and livable place. So Elizabeth's really right. Yeah, Elizabeth is more right than I am. It's really both kind of being violated here. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
So yes, you're correct.
Okay.
All right. What should the landlord have done?
The the landlord have to repair the heater.
Mm-hmm.
Or let Fatima know about the increase in the rent first, or with more time.
Okay. He should have fixed the heater. I'm trying to get you guys to use that should have. He should have fixed the heater.
Yeah.
Right? He should have notified her about the increase. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. All right. So any ideas for what Fatima should do next?
What should Fatima do next?
This is a hard one, but you guys had the hardest one on this because she's already talked to the landlord, and that obviously didn't work.
She should keep copy on notice and send formal written objection.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Documents. We love documents in this culture. Okay. And I'm going to show you something right now that, like I said, I just moved to Canvas. Okay. So I put it at the very end of this week's module just so you can find it easy. So it's called a resource guide. And these are real. Okay. Now there are some that are like Santa Ana because I work for Santa Ana College. Okay. But there's also state of California. Okay. These are all links to places that if you have a problem with your housing, okay. Like I said, most of these are Orange County. But if you look up like your city, okay, and somebody give me a city that's not in Orange County.
Tracy.
Santa Ana.
Tracy.
Tracy. Okay. Tracy, California. Housing Authority. If you look at Housing Authority, that will usually get you to the place where you can see all your rights.
Okay.
It also has information on low income housing, all these different things. Okay. So if you look up your city, California, and then Housing Authority, that will get you right to whatever your housing authority is for that area. Okay. And you can see if you look like under residence, Okay. All kinds of information. Okay. So anyway, so lots and lots of information on this because yes, these are legal rights that you have. Okay. So again, this is right at the end, at the very end of this week's module. There are links to all the Orange County stuff. Okay. And then here's the state of California resources in a lot of different languages. Okay. Anyway, so this is on Canvas right now. Okay. All right, let me go back to this. All right. Oh, sorry, a little applause for group 3.
Applause. Hey.
Nice job, people. I'm gonna do that more often. Let you do the work. Ha. Okay. All right, so let me bring this one back up. We are not going to have time to do the second presentation, darn it. Okay. But let me bring, so back to rights and responsibilities. Remember, they are tabs now. So here's the rights that we just talked about. Okay. Now, if you go to the other tab and click on responsibilities, we're going to do this together. Okay. So as a renter or tenant, you have certain rights, but you also have, okay, Sandra, thank you. You also have certain responsibilities. Okay. You can't just move into an apartment and do whatever you want. Okay. You are renting. You don't own it. Okay. So, okay. So paying your rent on time. Obviously, if you have a date that the rent is due, you are supposed to pay that on time. It says that in your contract. So that's your responsibility. Okay. Keeping your home clean. This is why I brought up the whole, who was that with the roaches?
Yeah, me.
There you go. So, yeah, so this is one of the things. For example, if you keep big things of trash all around your house or by your door, your landlord, of course, is going to say, hey, that's why you have roaches, right? So, part of your responsibility is keeping your place clean, okay, and not destroying things, right? Following the lease agreement. Whatever it says on the contract you signed for the apartment, you have to follow those rules. I have certain rules here.
Have you ever had tenant, teacher?
Have I ever had what?
Tenant in your home?
Have I ever had tenants?
Uh-huh.
No, I live here.
I know, but some people rent the
Rent a room in their house?
bedroom,
No.
yeah.
No. And I'm hoping I never have to because, you just don't know how people will be.
Yeah.
And my manager might have a problem with that. That's happened in the past, so who knows?
Imagine people that rent his living room. I don't know how do they live.
I don't know. That's a whole different set of laws and rules that I don't know enough about, but
oh yeah.
But you do whatever your contract says, you have to follow those rules. I have rules about, you cannot, do certain things here. We have pet rules, we have keep your yard clean rules, we have, different stuff like that. Okay. Reporting problems to your landlord. Okay. If the landlord doesn't know there's a problem, then how are they going to fix it? Right? You can't say, oh, my landlord didn't fix this if you never reported it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Respecting your neighbors. Right? Other people are renting apartments next to you. And you have to remember they have the same rights as you do. Okay, so you have to respect your neighbors. So this is not a requirement, Usually renter's insurance. But if you didn't know, there is something called renter's insurance. So you can get insurance to protect your stuff if something happens to your stuff. Like I have home insurance. Okay. So even though you don't own the apartment, you can get insurance for your things. Okay. Giving proper notice before you move out. Just like the landlord has to give you notice, you have to give them notice. You can't just say, hey, I'm moving out tomorrow. See ya. Right? And if you have a 1-year lease and you've only lived there for 9 months, you are responsible for paying those 3 months of rent because you signed the contract. Okay. And here's the other one. This goes back to the privacy thing. Yes, you have to let your landlord enter for repairs or any kind of inspections that are, from the state or by law, but they have to give you notice. So again, there's that back and forth thing. Yes, they have to notify you before. Okay. But you cannot say, oh no, you can never come in. No. You're still a renter. Okay. So again, it goes both ways. You have to report a problem. They have to fix it. Right? They have to notify you if they're going to come in to fix or inspect something, but then you have to let them in. So there's two sides there. Okay. All right. So like I said, rights and responsibilities are on this same page. You just click the different tabs to read them. So let me know how you like the new design on Canvas, because I'm using a new tool to make everything accessible. So let me know what you think about the whole tab thing. It's kind of nice because you don't have to scroll so much. Let me go to a regular size page here and you'll see. So now you can see everything in one. Just go like this. So you don't have to go down, up, down, up. It's harder to do with assignments, but I'm trying. Okay. Questions on... Oh, let me go back. Sorry, let me go back to responsibilities. Questions on any of these? Vocabulary, pronunciation, something you're not sure?
Teacher.
Teacher. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, Haida, do you have a question?
No, I say not yet. I don't have.
Oh, not yet. Okay, I didn't hear that part. I just heard teacher.
What mean allowing?
Allow. Permission.
Allow.
Permission.
Allowing.
Yeah, allowing. Allow. Permission.
Allowing. Permission. Okay.
Permission. Like, yes, you can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you must allow, you must give permission for the landlord to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say let. Allow, let. Yes, I will let you. Anything else?
And proper?
Hmm?
The word proper before allow?
Oh, proper.
Yeah.
Proper is like correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct notice, meaning they cannot tell you 2 minutes before.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Mhm.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot that word was in there. Good question. Mhm. Anything
Teacher,
else?
belong.
What means belongings?
Yeah.
Belongings are the things that are yours.
Ah.
You know, if you've ever heard the like, it belongs to me,
Mm-hmm.
this phone belongs to me. It's mine.
Yeah.
So your belongings are the things that are yours. Put simply. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you don't own the apartment, but the things inside of it are yours, right? So that's something where if you got renter's insurance and you had like a fire or something, then your insurance would pay for your things, not the apartment, but your things.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to mute Ruby. She's still at work. I don't know. Okay, cool. Well, let me know if there's anything else. There's also, here's California Department of Housing, so there's a little link here too, if you want more information. So this is the other thing that you're gonna see with tabs. Before you click next for the next page, make sure you check all the tabs. Okay. When you come to a Canvas page, it's always going to start on the first tab. Okay. And so you will only see this. If you don't click on the other tabs, the other pages, quote unquote, you won't see everything. Okay. So every time you'll have tabs, you'll see this little notice. Make sure you clicked all the different ones. Okay. And I'm going to show you another example of that. Okay. So next is the grammar that we did. Okay. So there's your little comparison. Okay. Okay. Homework. It's really classwork, but we'll call it homework. Okay. So, oh, let me shrink this so you can see the tabs properly. Hold on. Okay. So this is just like what we did in class just now in your groups. You notice there are 3 problems. So it starts on the first tab, problem 1. If you click, and then you'll have to click on these tabs to see problem 2 and problem 3, or scenario 2 and scenario 3. Okay. So it always starts on 1, story and questions. Okay. Then you click on number 2. Here's the story. Here's the questions. 3. Here's the story. Here's the questions. Okay. This is not published quite yet because I want to double check the questions again to make sure I have them exactly I want. So it'll be published about 5 minutes after class today. Okay. All right. So there's your first assignment. Okay. You will answer the questions. Remember, you have 3 questions here. Go to number 2, 3 questions. And then go to number 3 and 3 questions. So how many questions total are you answering? How many questions total?
9 questions.
There are 9. Don't just answer number 1 and do 3 questions because you won't get your points. You'll only get a third of your point. 3 questions there, 3 there, and 3 there. Okay, so this is, like I said, I wanted to show you tabs because I know they're new. All right. And then final. Oh, hold on. I got something in the chat. Thank you, Jerry. Yes. Okay. So the final page, tenant responsibilities that we just talked about. Very similar to what you did with rights. Okay. Again, there are 3 stories. Each one has 3 questions. Okay. But this is on responsibilities. So you're going to see which tenant responsibility did she not follow? Okay. All right. So again, story number 1, 3 questions. Story number 2, how many?
3 questions.
3 questions. Story number 3,
3 questions too.
3 questions. Yeah, I tried to make it very similar. Okay. So again, 9 questions total. And you'll see the little notice here. Before you click next, read through all the pages. Okay. And at the end, if you would like some help on what should this person do, there's your resource page. Okay. They should contact blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so here you go. So there's our rental application from yesterday. Rights and responsibilities, should and should have. And then here's the homework with the 3 stories, 3 questions each. Okay. Again, these are, you won't be able to see these yet. Okay, as soon as we get out of class today, I just want to double check the questions and make sure. And then, so these, you'll be able to see these in about 10 minutes or so. Okay. All right. Okay, so next week, couple things. The application, we're going to have a test on that, remember. Remember, it's the easy one. Just write the information in the application. It's the easy one. We're also going to start, I'm going to show you how to write a formal email. So that'll be nice. And a little more grammar to go with it. And I'm going to try to plan a day next week where while you guys are practicing, I can meet in a breakout room with each person separately. Because summer will be here, summer class will be here in like 5 weeks. So it's coming fast. So I'd like to meet with each person separately and talk about next steps or next class or staying with me or not staying with me. Okay, so because yes, you do have that option. You can stay. And I know Yahira is going to pipe right in there. Teacher, I want to stay.
Yes.
I might, if you're nice to me, I might let you stay for the summer. But you have to be very nice to me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so like I said, I'll talk to everybody individually. I have your test reports, your CASAS test. I don't go completely by the CASAS test because that's only reading. It's just, can you read and answer A, B, C, D? Yes, it's important, but also, how is your listening? How is your grammar? Do you understand directions? You know, all of these things. I know you better than one test. Right? I've been talking to you for 3 months, so I know you better than one test does. Okay. Anyway, but like I said, we'll talk individually. Privately. Okay. All right, let me stop the recording.